Minecraft isn't always the most realistic game, is it? Not only can you let the trees levitate in the air, but Steve can literally survive a 300-meter fall from the sky using just a single bucket of water. But how strong is Steve actually? I mean, there have to be some sort of limits, right? The numbers in this video get absolutely unbelievable, so be sure to watch till the end. To measure Steve's complete strength, I have first decided to split it into 3 different categories: physical strength, resistance, and speed. But before we dive into those, let's set ourselves a few rules. Number 1. No cheating. I think we shouldn't include anything that's not possible to do in survival Minecraft. We also cannot use any mods, data packs, and anything that would change the outcome of this video. We will also be setting specific rules for each of the categories, but more on that later. Physical strength, meaning how much weight can Steve carry. The obvious solution to this would be gold, right? Not only can we and Steve carry tons of literal golden bricks, but we could also craft all of those ingots into blocks, multiplying the weight by 9. Single golden ingot weighs around 10 kilos, but we can hold 64 of these in one of our inventory slots. That makes it 640 kilos or 0.6 tons in one slot. We can go much further though. Steve has 37 of these slots, that makes it 23,600 kilos or 23.6 tons. Still, that's not where the limit is. Crafting all of these ingots into blocks, we can hold up to 5.8 tons in a single slot, and filling all of our inventory with stacks of golden blocks, we get to the number of 213 tons. But that's just gold. Another item that comes to my mind is netherite. Not only do we use 4 of the mentioned golden ingots, but we also have to add 4 netherite scraps, coming from the depths of the nether and probably weighing way more than gold. But still, it's not even close to the limit. Personally, I think our best bet is water. Yeah, I know, there's not even a single block of it in a bucket, and in addition to that, we cannot even stack them, making the highest weight possible 32.3 tons. But there's a catch. One ice block holds exactly 1 water block. Not only is ice stackable, but we can craft packed ice using 9 ice blocks and blue ice using 9 packed ice blocks, getting 8100% of the original weight of the water block. After doing some math, we come to the conclusion that we can carry 4,500 tons in one single inventory slot. That makes it 20 of the inventories full of gold. But remember, that's just one slot. The whole inventory filled with stacks of blue ice blocks weighs something around 166,000 tons. Yeah, try carrying that with you the next time you go to school. But of course, that's not the limit. There is something we haven't considered yet. Shulker boxes. Filling 37 shulker boxes fully with blue ice, we get to the final number. Steve, when on his way to his beautiful dirt hut, can carry 4,500,000 tons of pure weight. Yeah, Steve can just carry 170,000 Titanics up his pockets. Alright, I think it's time to move on. Resistance. Before we get into this category, we need to set ourselves a few of the rules I talked about earlier. First of all, I think this category would be completely useless if we included Totems of Undying, because like the name says, they make you completely immortal. With that said, here we go. The first thing we need to do is figure out how are we going to measure damage and compare it into real life. Some of the more obvious ones could be lava or fall damage. To prevent lava, we could just drink a fire resistance potion, making us completely immune to it. So I don't think lava is our best bet. As for fall damage, I think there's even a better alternative. Instead of us falling from high up, let's instead drop something from the sky on our heads. For the block, I've chosen anvil. After calculating the volume of it, we can safely say that one Minecraft anvil weighs around 3.4 tons. We can also assume that Minecraft gravity is around 2.9 times stronger than in real life, and that one block is the same as 1 meter cubed. With that, let's calculate some potential energy. The highest anvil drop we can survive with nothing, just our bare player body, is 10 blocks, dealing around 980,000 joules of potential energy. After we eat a single golden apple, the highest survivable drop increases to 12 blocks. If we add just a full set of Protection 1 diamond armor, we can survive being hit by 31 million joules, aka an anvil falling from the height limit. But that's not the most we can survive. After downgrading our armor back to full Protection 1 iron armor, and standing in the center of an exploding TNT, a cubic meter of literal dynamite, we can survive up to 7 billion joules of damage and still walk like nothing ever happened. Going back to diamond armor makes us survive 9 times that. Yes, 63 billion joules. That's not everything though. Real quick, let's just think of all the things that negate damage and use them. Currently, I have full netherite armor enchanted with protection 4 and feather falling 4, and once I eat this enchanted golden apple and drink this potion of Turtle Master, giving me resistance 4, I can just walk off a place 900 blocks up in the air, making it 3 Empire States buildings stacked up on each other, and survive it like nothing happened. Okay, I get it. We are almost immoral. Let's move on to the next category. Speed. For this category, I've also set up a few rules. First, I think we should not use any vehicles, because that's not the actual Steve moving, rather the object he's using to move. This excludes minecarts, horses, pigs, elytras, and other things I've probably forgotten about, but you hopefully get the point. Before we do any of the faster methods of transportation, let's measure how fast is Steve while walking. After a few minutes of testing, we know that Steve, when walking, is moving up to 5.6 meters per second. After getting Swiftness 2 potion effect, we can get up to 11 meters per second. Now, since the beginning of this video, I've had one traveling method in my mind. It uses swimming on soul soil, using boots enchanted with Depth Strider 3 and Soul Speed 3. We can also use Dolphin Grace in our advantage as well. For this one, let's make a longer testing track. While I'm swimming through this tunnel, you should definitely consider subscribing. I mean, we are so close to 1 billion subscribers, and it would mean the world to me. After some quick calculations, we are able to see that we traveled the average speed of 50 meters per second, which is 116 miles per hour, making us faster than most of the average cars. In the rules, I have not mentioned forbidding ender pearls, and I did that for a reason. First of all, it is not a vehicle, and second, it will be way more fun to include it in this video. Alright, obviously we are not just going to throw ender pearls in front of us. That's way too slow. After putting my 3 brain cells together, I remembered that thing called ender pearl stasis chamber. It's technically a /TP command, but in survival Minecraft. The ideal setup would be like this. In one corner of the world, we make the stasis chamber with a chunk loader, keeping our pearl functional. Steve stands in the opposite corner of the border. The Minecraft world is 60 million meters by 60 million meters large, with the height limit being at 384 blocks. The diagonal, aka the longest path of the Minecraft world, is 84 million blocks long. We can travel this distance in one tick. That is 1/20th of a second. Multiplying the number by 20, we get that Steve can go the speed of 1,700,000,000 meters per second, making it around 3.8 billion miles per hour. So Steve is 5 times faster than light itself. If I made any mistake calculating or have just forgotten about some of the game features, definitely let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed, please just click the like button and subscribe, it really means a lot. Thank you for watching, and as always, see you next time.